Hey, who are we?
Best weekend to come to town.
Yeah.
This is what Squamish is.
Let's go!
I'm just gonna start this right off by saying that Canada does not get enough hype. Every place that we have gone has just blown us away. It is so beautiful. Also, if you could smell it right now and at our campsite the last couple nights, wow, these trees, oh my gosh, I could just breathe this all day long. We are driving the sea to sky highway, only backwards because we're starting in the sky and we're headed down towards Vancouver from here. And we're starting in Pemberton, which is roughly the north end of the sea to sky highway. And this is the Nairn Falls Trail. So yeah, we're starting with a light hike. It's only about a mile each way. It's a little uneven, but definitely not bad. And this is honestly one of the nicest ways to start a day. Just the sound of the water flowing right alongside of us, the smell of the pine or spruce or whatever that tree is that I'm smelling. And we're gonna get some waterfall energy before we start the drive south.
Water coming out from under the rocks. I think that means it's an underground passage.
I didn't realize it was a double waterfall. They are so beautiful. Totally worth the hike, super easy, great way to energize yourself in the morning. And do try to get here early if you're here in the summer because the heat is starting to come on hard.
I was not expecting to break a sweat today. It's 75 and sunny. It's a perfect day. But after spending a month of our summer in Alaska where at best we had some t-shirt weather and at worst we were fully kitted out in winter wear, hats and scarves in the middle of July, I have to say not a day went by that we weren't really appreciative to not be in all of the extreme heat that so many other parts of the world are experiencing this summer. But today is August 1st and we're a lot farther south. Now that we're getting ready to dip back down into the lower 48 in about a week, we're kind of bracing ourselves for having to get ready for some actual summer temperatures.
We're in Whistler now, which for many people is the end point if they're going from Vancouver up the Sea to Sky Highway. This is one of the most famous ski towns in the world. It's an incredible resort. There are two well-known skiing peaks here, Whistler and Blackcomb. And if you're feeling extra adventurous but not skiing, you can take the gondola up one of them. And then there is a peak-to-peak gondola. It is one of the highest in the world, and it's the longest suspension span for a gondola of that type. It's supposed to be pretty epic, and that goes from one peak to the other, hence the name Peak to Peak. Now, we're gonna skip that one because it's a little bit out of our price range, but we do have a gondola we're taking tomorrow that's gonna give us some really epic views of the sea and the sky. Right now, we're gonna explore Whistler Village and get some lunch.
Whistler Village is a pedestrian-only zone with lots of great shops and restaurants.
Such a cool milky color, look at that. This is awesome, come here. This is where we're eating. This This menu looks amazing, and I can't decide if I want the Southwest tortilla enchilada, the veggie burger. They've got Baja fish tacos. They've got a poke bowl. This is gonna be a tough choice, and I really hope Steven picks one of those things, so at least I get to try 2 of them. Yes. He got the fish tacos. I went with the poke bowl. Cheers, babe. Expected Whistler to be really expensive because everything has been more expensive in Canada anyway, especially dining out. But then also this being just such a popular resort town, I figured of course everything's jacked up for the people with the money. But that lunch cost us about $43 Canadian. So that's actually really good. And the awesome thing about it is that we added another $6.95 to our tab because they do this thing called Helpy Meals, where you can add some money onto your bill, which is donated to a Helpy Meal food program for people in need. So we enjoyed meals for ourselves and we bought a meal for somebody else, which was pretty cool.
Whistler is the ultimate destination for outdoor sports enthusiasts. From skiing and snowboarding to water sports to mountain biking and hiking. We're gonna go on another hike today to a really cool spot.
Look at us, 2 hikes in one day. Who are we?
I don't even know.
We are headed to the site of an actual train wreck. And as tends to happen, artists have taken over the site and it is just covered with all kinds of street art and cool graffiti. This trail is even easier than the last one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice and short, just like that one was. Really cool payoff at the end.
As much as we love street art on old abandoned structures and things like that, I kind of really wish people would just leave nature alone.
I guess it's just what people do when they come here. Now I gotta catch up with them.
Got the bear spray.
Oh, it's bouncy. I feel like I have jelly legs. The train wreck we're seeing happened on August 11, 1956. It was a train that was loaded for lumber, and it was going from Lillooet, which is north of here, down to Vancouver. They were running behind schedule, so they more than doubled the legal speed to try to make up time. Unfortunately, they hit a curve and were going way too fast for it. One of the engines jumped off the track, it stopped, and 12 other boxcars derailed along with it.
They managed to salvage 5 of the boxcars, but 7 of them were too damaged to do anything with, so they dragged them here to make way to use the train tracks again.
So it looks like the tracks are just up that hill up there. So that must be about where they derailed, and they must have come down this way.
Everything about this is just so interesting. I mean, the fact that they just left them out here in the middle of the wilderness.
Well, this one was clearly not salvageable, I can say that for sure.
I don't think this was going to go anywhere else.
Well, that wasn't that long, but it's hot out today, so I still feel worked.
We need ice cream stat.
This is dinner, by the way. Good morning! We found an awesome little boondocking spot just south of Whistler last night. It was off a forest road, so we were away from all this highway noise. It was so wonderful, wasn't it?
So peaceful. I got such a great night's sleep.
Now we are leaving the Whistler area, heading down towards Squamish, and really starting to take in some of the views of the Sea to Sky Highway. There are so many scenic pullouts along the highway, but this one is actually marked because it is one of the most popular. It's the Tantalus Lookout, and that's named for the mountain right behind me here, Tantalus, which is a sacred place for the local Squamish people.
Those are glaciers up there, by the way. We have been so lucky this summer to see so many glaciers along the way. We just rolled into Squamish and discovered something really exciting. This is a good time for a coffee break to see if we're going to stick around a little bit longer than we expected.
We're at Smoke Bluff Coffee House in Squamish, and this place is so dog friendly. They even let people sit inside with their dogs as long as they're on leash. They've got a bowl for dog water and dog treats inside, which means this is the perfect time to thank today's coffee sponsor, our friend Jane Ann, and her beautiful dog Maddie. Thank you, Jane Ann and Maddie.
This buzz is for you.
It's dirty chai, by the way.
I teased something exciting a minute ago. As we pulled into town, we noticed a giant logging truck on the side of the road with a big sign on it. Turns out we got into town during the BC Day long weekend. And here in Squamish, that's when they hold the Squamish Days Loggers Sports Festival.
It's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful.
So our original plan was to spend the afternoon here, take the Sea to Sky gondola up for the views, and then move on down towards Vancouver because there are a couple beaches we want to check out on the way. As you can probably already tell, this is not a very long highway. You could easily drive it in half a day. So us extending it into 2 days was just so that we could make these awesome stops along the way. But now it looks like we're going to extend it into 3 days because we want to see some of those sports competitions that are going on tomorrow. I mean, when you're in a region like this and logging is such a big industry here, we got to take advantage of getting a chance to see some of their best people at work, don't we? We are going up there. Ooh, got some snowy peaks over there. So cool. Trees and peaks are just amazing. Oh, wow.
After much deliberation, we've settled on doing the easy 10-minute Spirit Loop and the also easy 30 to 45-minute Panorama Loop.
The Spirit Loop starts with this amazing suspension bridge and incredible views. Hope you're not afraid of heights. You made it to solid ground.
Whew, yeah. That was a nice, easy loop. It took us more than 10 minutes because we stopped for pictures, but it brought us right back around near the gondola where we could connect with our next trail.
I don't see false.
False advertising.
Oh my God, dad jokes. Okay, an easy trail with this kind of a lookout? Are you kidding me? This is gorgeous.
Got our waters refilled at the gift shop right over here, and now we're gonna head back down into town.
Oh my gosh, I love this town. There's so much great street art and it's dog friendly. And right now, as part of Squamish Days, they've got chainsaw competitions. Okay, did you catch what's going on here? Because I have no idea.
Yes, they have 30 seconds to cut the top and bottom of the log till everyone has a level playing field, and then from there, there's a beer can on top of each guy's log, and they get to cut as many discs as they can off of it without knocking the beer off. I think within 30 seconds again, let's see what happens.
Timer's ready. Contestants ready. 1, 2. Nobody was able to do it? Okay. Let's do some recalibration here.
They've closed down Main Street for another Squamish Days event. And this one's gonna be pretty funny, I think.
Yeah.
They are going to be bed racing. You heard that right. I don't know exactly what it is, but I have an idea, and we're about to see. Okay, so each team has 5 people on it. One person rides the bed. It's like a hospital gurney style bed, and the other 4 have to push it and complete the different things along this obstacle course. And they're running in heats, I think they're called. So they do 2 teams at a time, and then it's gonna keep narrowing down the winner against the winner until they have a grand prize winner at the end.
She forgot the most important thing. They're in costumes. Slash is fired.
supposed to be in Vancouver last night after driving the rest of the Sea to Sky Highway in the afternoon. But as you know, plans have changed. And now, we are about to watch some of the logger sports competitions on Squamish days.
And tickets were only $10.
They were a steal. So today's events are between the novice and also I think the intermediate loggers. Tomorrow is when the real pros compete. However, those tickets were sold out before we even knew this event existed. And it's probably a good thing because we're already extending this trip by about a day and a half, and we do really need to get on down the road soon.
The gates only just opened, so people are still arriving. The competition doesn't start for about another 30 minutes, and that gives us plenty of time to walk around and check out these concessions.
We got snow cones. I can't even remember the last time I had one of these. It was definitely when I was a kid. This is so fun, and it is hot today, so it's the perfect treat.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard.
Timers ready, contestants ready. 1, 2, go! There it is, there's the last heat. He's blown a hat. Legs split like a frog. Remember to breathe. Good.
Competitors, stand to your blocks. Timers ready. Contestants ready. 1, 2, go. And we're off and chopping with a novice underhand chop sponsored by Black Mount Logging. Who's it going to be? We're going to have a little bit more of a technical flow this time. 1, 2, go. This event is brought to you by Black Tusk Helicopter. And you'll see I announced 2 names, but there's a third teammate, the Oiler. The Oiler oils the saw, taps the wedge in, provides motivation. But look at this, position number 4, Harry Hardy and Chase Gunderson. Well into their block, they're almost done. Oh, God, look at that. Go. We're up and running in all positions here. Who's at the most? Otterbury hucks up on the saw. Pass the shot over till it's over.
I think we're finally going to get to see a woman compete. That's awesome.
1, 2, go. And we're off and chopping. There's Connor Robertson. And I miss Bo Carlson's stuff. There, well, how about out here, Garden? Make some noise for our Squamish boys over there. Nice work, Woodstruck fighting her way back. Over the hand. How about that? Sadie Woodstruck, I don't think she's far behind. We're looking for Sadie Woodstruck, I think he's going to be close here.
Go! Oh, take it off like a shotgun. I can see him first round. One. He's coming in for the set. Bo with the set. He's on his way back.
Oh my God!
And he stays alive. Carol's still looking for his
Can you start by just telling us what your name is and where you're from?
My name's Austin. I'm from Squamish right here.
I'm Gerald. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, actually, but I've been living out the West Coast for 20 years.
So what does it mean to be a logger?
Well, I'm not actually a logger. I work in sports. For me, logging means being really slow cutting down a piece of wood today.
Are you an actual logger?
No, I'm a carpenter by trade, but I've been in town for 10 years, been coming out to watch every year, and I was saying I was going to do it, so this year I entered.
This is your first year?
This is my first year.
What was your favorite event then? Did you only do the one?
I did 3. I tried log rolling and didn't make the cutoffs for it, and then we did double man bucking saw earlier, and then we did the final obstacle course race called, I don't remember what it's called, but that last one was probably the favorite.
That choke race?
Yeah,
is that what
yeah,
it's
the
called?
choker race.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your favorite event?
Definitely underhand chop.
Underhand chop.
Underhand chop was a lot of fun. I will
Thank you so
practice the
much.
choker race a little more.
That one was
lot harder than
really
it looks, and they don't
hard.
let you try the log until today.
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know how you would practice that one.
Nope, swimming.
Yeah.
Go to the pool. Yeah.
A logger or a lumberjack, are they kind of the same thing?
I would not know.
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you talking to me.
Thanks for having me.
Best weekend to come through town.
Yeah.
This is what Squamish is.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Nice to meet you guys. Enjoy the rest of your trip.
Well, I still don't know quite what a logger is or if there's a difference between a logger and a lumberjack, but I do know that Squamish knows how to have a good time, and I am so glad we rolled into town this of all weekends. Now, we need to go find a camp up so that tomorrow morning we can finish our Sea to Sky Highway drive. It is finally a day and a half later, our last day on the Sea to Sky Highway. I say that as if I'm glad, but honestly, it's only because I'm really excited to get to Vancouver and get some sushi. But we still have a couple stops to make today, and we're starting the morning at Porto Cove. This is just a small distance in between Squamish and Vancouver, and it's a provincial park. It's very popular.
Yes.
A lot of people come here actually to scuba dive because they've got some great artificial reefs and shipwrecks that host a lot of marine life, including octopi. How cool is that?
It's amazing.
We're not going to see them though because we don't scuba dive. Anyway, we're going to spend the morning here first enjoying the beach and these incredible views. It smells of salt water. It's our first time smelling that since leaving Alaska, huh?
I think so, yeah.
We've got a great sunny day. We've got a glacier off to the side here. We're surrounded by these beautiful mountains, but this is part of the ocean. I believe it's called Squamish Bay, and this is just so active here. There's a campground, there are families here. It's still the holiday weekend, so everybody's out enjoying it, and what a great place to come and just chill for a morning, isn't it?
Oh, we got eagles here too.
We've made it just about to the end of the Sea to Sky Highway. This is where we're ending it. We are in Horseshoe Bay, an adorable waterfront village in West Vancouver. This is a great little village with shops and restaurants, and you could catch a ferry to places like Nanaimo on Vancouver Island, for instance. And you can also grab some lunch. How about some fish and chips?
We got the platter for two. It's got halibut, prawns, and onion rings. The fish is really tender and the batter is light and crispy. It's awesome.
If you enjoyed today's video, please give us a thumbs up. You have no idea, it really does help a lot.
And don't forget to subscribe and follow along on our next adventures in Vancouver. After that, there are only 10 more U.S. states left to go in our mission to see all 50 states.
Thank you so much for watching, you guys.
See you next time.